Yosef Polter. 7 months ago, right before Yom Kippur, I pleaded with you, as have many others before and since then, to discard your anti-Semitic curriculum. Alas, nothing has changed. I come before you again for two reasons. Number one, just 2 days ago on Shabbat, we read in the Torah, Leviticus 19:17, Hocheach tochiach et amitecha, admonish, you shall admonish your fellow. This is explained as an ongoing commandment, meaning as many times as it takes, quote, even 100 times, unquote. Number two, since last time, we've suffered two major anti-Semitic attacks, one in Pittsburgh and just 2 weeks ago on Passover in Poway, California, not to mention 600 rockets raining down on Israel last week. I have a personal connection to Chabad of Poway and its amazing rabbi whose index finger was blown off in the attack. My son married Rabbi Goldstein's daughter 2 weeks before the shooting. Lori Kay, of blessed memory, may God avenge her blood, was at the wedding, adding joy to our celebration. Her husband, Howard, may God comfort him, a Kohen, beautifully offered the priestly blessings for the bride and groom under the chuppah canopy. Furthermore, my son and his new bride were in Poway for Passover. My son was doing the Torah reading in the sanctuary when hell broke loose. My daughter-in-law, walking to synagogue, noticed from 50 feet away a man approaching the synagogue with a gun. She backed away and ran into an alley. Not the honeymoon they expected, but one they will never forget. As the world's oldest hatred, Jew hatred, begins to surface in this blessed country, a haven for Jews for which we are so grateful, your school here in Newton, Massachusetts has been feeding and nurturing this hatred for 7 years, overseen by Jews no less, sadly realizing the prophet's lament in Isaiah 49:17, quote, your destroyers and demolishers will come from your own, unquote. I must add, to counter the incessant lies and propaganda, this has nothing to do with President Trump, who has been the staunchest friend of Israel and the Jewish people of any president in my lifetime, as is so clear from his actions. This is in addition to so many other great things he's done for America and the world. This rise in anti-Semitism began well before he was nominated and is happening because of very different reasons. I beseech you tonight to stop fueling Jew hatred. Instead of spreading untruths, creating friction, divisiveness, and hate, become healers. Introduce a moment of silence every morning. These daily 2-minute slots will give students a short but powerful time to reflect on things such as, why am I here? What is my purpose? What is important in life? Is there a higher power to whom I am accountable? The cumulative effect of these short personal reflections over 12 years will help produce happier, healthier, more stable, and grateful adults, bringing peace and healing to a world in dire need. I mentioned last time, it's never too late.
Thank you, Rabbi
God
Polter.
still awaits for you to rectify your ways.
Thank you.
The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Thank you.